Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Tuesday, April 18th, 2017, and it is time to expose some more propaganda. The latest from the Cleveland Facebook live killer of Easter Sunday is that his last words before his suicide were, "I need my McNuggets." Reportedly, he committed suicide. That news broke this morning. Now, later in the day, they're telling us his last words were at a McDonald's, "I need my McNuggets." I assure you, this is complete fiction, complete propaganda, complete mockery, free advertising for McDonald's, and also a tribute to the 1984 McDonald's San Ysidro Massacre, which is what we're going to get to in just a moment. So notice, today is April 18th, 2017. In most parts of the world, the date's written 18/4. His final words, "I need my McNuggets," in gematria, sum to 184. I need my McNuggets. I need my McNuggets has gematria of 66, like homicide, like resurrection, like Cleveland police. And what I should have wrote up here is just like the name McDonald. McDonald has gematria of 66. So does the word happy. How many children in this nation have had a Happy Meal and their favorite food in the world is McDonald's Chicken McNuggets? You're looking at the face of one of those people when I was a child. You know, when I was a little kid, my parents didn't have a lot of money. I mostly ate ramen noodles, Ritz crackers, salami. I thought those were the only foods that existed in the world. Fish sticks sometimes. Every now and then, my parents would take me out for the extra special Happy Meal, get some McNuggets with the honey sauce. All of these stories, they play on things that are real in this world. And the riddles within them, they're jabs at us that most of us will never understand, at least on a conscious level. But just as I showed day one of this story, 66 was coded into the headline. This is a relevant number to McDonald's in this entire story. Homicidal maniac killing on Easter, the day to remember life, the resurrection of Jesus, a story put out by the Cleveland police. Now the story concluding in a way at a McDonald's. But hold on, there's a lot more. They say the employee was Henry Sayers, the sharp-eyed employee who caught him. And they say he wanted his 20-piece. He wanted 20 pieces. Henry Sayers has gematria of 58. If you follow my channel, you know that's the number of Freemasonry. Very special number. Used again and again in these Masonic rituals. The reflection of 58 is 85. McDonald's, the restaurant, the plural, also has the gematria of 85. As for the 20-piece, 20 a number connected to death. These are his last words just before his suicide. But here's what's really important. They said the man he killed was Robert Godwin Sr. And yesterday, his supposed family went before the TV and said, they forgive the killer. Their father was a Christian man, and he taught them to love and fear God. Robert Godwin Sr. did. Robert Godwin Sr. equals 187, like the California homicide code. The San Ysidro Massacre happened out in California on July 18th. This more recent story, the Facebook story, comes out of Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio and Time also have that satanic gematria of 187. Remember, Trump had his convention in Cleveland on July 18th, exactly 187 days before Inauguration Day in Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C. equals 187, George Washington. So get this. The San Ysidro Massacre happened July 18th, 1984, and it happened after the death of Ray Kroc, who made McDonald's the powerful food corporation it was. He died January 14th, 1984. The San Ysidro Massacre happened 18/7, 1984, exactly 187 days from his death. 187, the homicide code. Ray Kroc opened his first McDonald's in San Bernardino, California. San Bernardino happens to equal 114. San Bernardino, California, 114. If you can recall, in 2015, I have a video exposing this. In 2015, there was supposedly a shooting in San Bernardino blamed on a Middle Eastern couple inspired by ISIS. That shooting happened in San Bernardino 114 days after the city's birthday. And at the same time, there were headlines in the news out of Chicago about Chicago police killing 2 young, unarmed black teenagers, Ronald Johnson and Laquan McDonald. Ronald Johnson, Laquan McDonald. Ronald McDonald, San Bernardino. You see? San Bernardino, ISIS massacre, police shootings, ongoing propaganda, rituals that are tributes to each other. That shooting happened 31 years after the McDonald's massacre, 2015. McDonald's 31, you see? So we're establishing 187, used again and again in these homicide stories, and we're going to hit one more. McDonald's is also headquartered in Oak Brook, Illinois, which equals 187. McDonald's, you might like their food, it might taste good to you, but understand their food is mad science with a lot of chemicals that they don't even have to disclose. Their food is about profit over people, and their food, along with so many other foods that are common in the marketplace that the FDA says is okay, these foods are toxic to us and they are killing us. It's why we have such high rates of disease in this country and we shrug our shoulders as if we don't know what's going on. We are eating purposefully tainted and toxic food that is meant to destroy us, that is meant to keep us down, that's meant to keep us in a lower vibration our whole lives. We need to educate ourselves about food and nutrition. See the videos I put out at the beginning of the year, put out a lot of videos on food. Anyhow, 1984 to 2017, it's 33 years later. 33 years later, restaurant has gematria of 137 like Massacre, a massacre in the McDonald's restaurant, 1984. 137 is the 33rd prime. 1984 to 2017, 33 years later. And remember, this shooting happened in Cleveland, one of the only 33 cities in the entire nation. The killer was found in the Keystone State. Keystone has that gematria of 33. See the video I put out earlier on why Erie County had everything to do with the word shooting and his girlfriend's name, Joy Lane. So, in history, after the McDonald's massacre, the next major shooting in U.S. history came 7 years later at a Luby's fast food restaurant in Killeen, Texas. Killeen, Texas, 137, just like restaurants. Killeen, Texas, 187. Go back and read about the Going Postal story, which is also from that time. The killer in the Going Postal story, named gematria of 187. And if you want to do a little more homework, decode the names of every supposed post office worker who's gone on a killing spree. There's actually a number in the history of the nation. You're going to be amazed how many of their names sum to 187. This happens all the time in these false flag shootings that are meant to scare the populace, the coding of 187. Now here's one last piece that some people might not agree with my analysis, but I think my analysis is dead on. You pay attention to McDonald's advertising, it is targeted at black Americans more than any other corporate advertising that I'm aware of. You know, they've liked to use hip-hop music for a while, lots of black actors in their commercial. You know, you go to inner city black communities, McDonald's is usually pretty busy. McDonald's food is really here to kill us. McDonald's is not just any corporation, it is our government. Our government means mind control. A lot of people think their government's here to help them. That is never what government's been about. Government's about controlling people, using them, exploiting them. McDonald's is truly the U.S. government. So are a lot of other mega corporations. I mean, just look at the influence McDonald's has on U.S. agricultural policy. It's obvious they're the government. But anyway, Golden Arches, their true logo and what they call their symbol, the Golden Arches, has gematria of 213. Now remember, so many black men have died in history by 213. I talk all about it all the time. Tupac Shakur, the most shining example, released All Eyes on Me February 13th, 2/13, then died 213 days later on September 13th, 13/9. Tupac Shakur equals 139, 13/9. You see? Freemasonry, 139. America 139, Jerusalem 139, Jewish state 39. Gematria, by the way, is a Jewish practice, and the United States of America was founded by Jewish bankers, something not clarified in a lot of history books. Anyhow, Golden Arches 213, number stamped all over the killing of black people. Black History Month 213, Black Panther 213, Tupac Shakur's mother was a Black Panther. Nigga 213, Death 213. You know, the story of this man dead at the McDonald's with the golden arches. He wanted his McNuggets on April 18th. One more point. Today's date. It's April 18th, 2017. 4 plus 18 plus 20 plus 17 is 59. You know, in math, just adding up. 4 plus 18, 22, plus 20, 42, plus 17, 59. 59. Here's what's up with that number. Negro 59. Alphabetic order. Slave 59. Blues 59. Rasta 59. And so many other things. They say AIDS was discovered in 59 in the Belgian Congo. In Jewish gematria, the word kill equals 59. You see? AIDS discovered in 59 in the Belgian Congo. The same year Motown came out. Targeted agenda against black people. McDonald's, poisonous food targeting black communities. Poisonous propaganda demonizing black people, exactly what this story is. This whole story is propaganda meant to play on all the programming of the past. You know, black men are dangerous killers, thugs, over-sexualized. This is why the media is always giving us this propaganda demonizing black people. Bill Cosby, all of this. It's all an agenda. So I'll link all this down below. I'll fix this post so McDonald and Happy's in there. You want to share this information with people, you know, share this playlist with them, you know. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Look at all the videos I put out. Pump out tons of information. I'm going to add this video to the Stevie Steve Facebook Live Killer Hoax April 16th, 2017 Easter Sunday playlist. All right, Truth Seeker. Remember, don't support these restaurants. Don't support these evil corporations. You're someone who likes to eat at McDonald's. You know what? Today's the day you can make a difference by not spending another dollar there ever again. Maybe you don't care that it's poisonous. Maybe you don't want to live long. Still, you want to support an evil entity? You know? Make better choices. Until next time, True Seekers.